enka kukoso wo Wontumi agachinke beti
dabi
nyama eba be pie no me se Ghana fo be hu say yes change na eba ye no just say e proper say change no eba media within this short possible time I am the past President Mahama eji Bawumia no say NDC government should show just one policy. I don't see any policy. And yet just one policy now be show no. No person what say effective leadership. And this are you yaba.
All right, abusia yemo bibia kwa ba na yem from Mega TV and platform with SO. Hopeson Adorye ene we declare say or no he will officially join NDC. Say in case you were Alan Kojuchamantin, a decide say or call back to MPP or no Alan no a Hopeson Adorye. The 9 NC MPP will be the Dean Enco MPP Kratas will be na obey the officially no obey declare ne ho and I say obey declare the stance Ediama NDC. Abusia Hopeson Adorye din sema tuja ochiremu akwanya MPP for we omudina faso how osi ebreye odini moja to ho de ne kra na ho odin the sika bibia to ho de mam MPP for we ya ene MPP for we etimi tina baby ekuki na tisesebi emo jollof ayi akiri omo cheche man kwada se omundi wo mreko mu yi ni free party nim no oso no onfa ncho muda na obekosoa ayeden adeli against them into opposition there on beche ho one Mugabe Mercy Asia wo inside politics and one NDC communicator bia omo no kamuntie tere na ho na nsema omo aboroso no enye nsenketo a Hopeson chirimo no sidi no enye won wase Ewuradwo Mahama ebefiri so in 2028 no ama NDC candidate ana se NDC for asina to so bio na sidi no eda 5 cities dollar eda 5 cities ono osi enye na wanwa because hwe de ekoso e Ghana sisi a nani age papo pankofo bia betra so 8 good years ye hu sansesan we only 5 good months ene hwe sesan ya ekoso yenko na enkoti Hopeson Adorye ensema oditu edwa ene hawa osi cheche ni nsimu fae koba ye beto aso
ana me frame tienfo etimi no mo kasa na no mo block transaction no mo say enko police report say ye de ni na ba wie o mo ma ye up to this and amede mi ka say na de no go 2 months na me phone na me fresh see you no na me say look me take him to court enye court nko a me check campaign again
yes me I will not say me I'll go social media live against them was it 2000 guys started to me I'll go live on social media tomorrow this dawn against MTN I have a cachet of things I have to say against them. They cannot take me to court. I'm telling you. Look at you people. You have come to Ghana and Ariba. Look at the profits you are making. Even we Ghana Telecom, KSC, running at a loss. Look at the profits that MTN is raking in on the daily basis. Look at the bank money reserves. Look at the money they have at their disposal. They are not a bank. They're not a bank, but look at how they have
every day
at their disposal and they use it for what?
500,000 reserve. What? 500,000. Share this more money now, the money that you
lose, you close down and go. We don't know what you are doing here. The airspace is for Ghana. That's why Ghana Telecom, when it went down as a young person, I was angry at it because the airspace we are supposed to make money from it. More privatizing the MTN for them. Look at the money they are making, and will not give us the proper services too. I will deal with them. I'm telling you, Mugabe.
I will speak to you.
If you are listening, you are there.
No, listen. I'll take it easy. Sam George is our brother. We'll find time and talk to him, and we will invite him to this show to come and then educate us on such issues. Why? Take it easy, my brother. So far as Honorable Sam George, TME, see Honorable Sam George, sector minister, Ajobreo. I know what that young man can do. Obviously, they make a lot of money. I know what Sam George can do. Thank you. Anyone? Fantastic.
My last gig. The other man will baby I'm Ghana Water Sema. Listen to what Ghana Water has just done. I've spotted a letter that they have directed the deputy managing director from Kolebu to come and head as DMDFNA. Me try to say Papa na no wo hockey wa bebresenu. Onu hockey wa bebresenu. or no di boni e wo Cape Coast and ye free Cape Coast e de ne call wa inti nipa no be acting BBC inti nipa no be acting in kama na abe kono when Abe was living as DMD FNA no the director of finance Mr. Thomas Abobi Mensah and be acting here and look at what he found out that they were paying monies into private accounts with the NSB issue and he wrote a report that thing must stop. And there were other illegal things that were going on that Thomas Abobi recommended that it might be stopped. We are sure say MD no and no okofa nipa na wadi boni na wa no to come and head the FNA because he was a chartered accountant and move Thomas Abobi Mensah back to his position. Say ne kewa bebe say ko pensioner. Is it not Abobi Mensah who should come? Yakofa obi free Kolebu na nipa na wo Kolebu wo ankasa Kolebu wo ankasa no den na ho say na ho tie wo FNA me say na FNA ni tie wo Kolebu a wo kofa deputy director wo Kolebu so be head Ghana Water and you bypass somebody who has qualified 5 years ahead of that Amewuda who you are asking to come from Kolebu to come head Ghana Water. Nipa na qualified 2006 as a chartered accountant. He has even been a president of the Fellow of Chartered Accountants in Ghana. And ask anybody, ask the Auditor General. Ghana Water is first to send this report every year because of Thomas Abobi Mensah. Say any do so, say MD, Deputy Managing Director FNA, you have bypassed him and gone for so. Do you know the criminal scene that Amewuda supervised in Kolebu? That you are bringing him to Ghana Water. Allegedly. Please, allegedly. Mugabe, let's give information to John Mahama. There are people in the system who want to pull strings when he gives orders. I'm telling you, I swear. As for this one, I'll stop. I will want to meet John Dramani Mahama on this issue of Ghana Water. Because Yoma Bebre across the cow.
Water is life.
Yes, water is life. And Mugabe, they want to destroy the place. Look at what, there's another issue. Nipano Tue Sikano as technology and innovation. Nipano. Kama no Tue Sikano into wrong accounts. He knew about it. He knew.
And then
yes, he knew that person. He has been promoted to become a client regional manager. A client, you know, yes, they took him to Yoko and other things, and every 3 days he has to report. Let him go home. Let him go. I'm telling you, what no area manager for Accra is today. There's another one, Anthony Donko. Also Saudi Bonnie, Okoto electric poles, on any boss, Stephen Dampari. Okoto electric poles, 50 million. The boss, Stephen Dampari. Okoto electric poles, Stephen Dampari. Stephen Dampari. Oh, and then make Stephen Dampari. Okoto electric poles, $50 million. Edima is Ghana Water electric poles. Who electricity are you the people? It's independent on any deputy. Any you free Accra. Because only the boss need deep on it. Listen. And you do the call central region. Now buyer, what be you free central region? I be the chief manager or head office. Number heading materials division. Hey, what do you want to do? Electricity post. Electricity post now would be more 50 million. 50 million. You understand what's them? What's that you free central region baby or one as materials manager? No. Who did not buy how many qualified people? There are plenty people. There's something going on there at Ghana Water. I'm telling you, I have strong information. I want Siga to go there. I'm asking the president to pay them a surprise visit. Look, G-Water, I told you, there's sachet bottling water. Yes. It can run 24 hours. I'm telling you, Sakpon, this water is sweeter than all the other bottled waters. I can tell you. Because there's double aeration when the water rushes on from Pong. I'm saying that. So you take a G-Water. Well, you see it on the market. Yes. I'm telling you, there's such a water. You try it and see. And they can expand. GM wants to have a 24-hour economy. What are we doing with the water sector? Then they have a water institute. Ukowa. Instead of charging the people fees, they give them feeding from morning to afternoon to evening. Some give them allowance. So the water institute is running at a loss. Meanwhile, it's a tertiary institution. It should take fees and make money and be able to look after itself and not ask for government subvention. It's what I'm wrong. If you go to even wager, it needs dredging. Accra water supply. It's a problem. No, you have to if you get water right and you get your airspace right. Why? What is it? Now, I've tried to get to one of the board members, a respected friend of mine. he says you follow. Billy Glow has been made board chairman of Ghana Water. I'm challenging him. Mr. Nelson, I'm challenging Billy Glow here that the problems of Ghana Water, if he does not raise his head, JM will have no option than to ask SIGA to sell water. That one I will not agree. I will fight it. We cannot privatize water in this country. We have 90 water stations. Let's see approach to management.
I think, sir, as I said, Wontumi FCT and no Kokocha boss na what in the Dungomo.
Yeah, so former MP for Damango, right? He's the MD.
Mutawakilu, yes, your friend.
Mese,
it's my brother. Mese, we for 24, over 24.
Mese onko NIV.
National Investment.
What the Canada no BNI na onko chia boss. No ni nkomo kakra. Na information I will share go hono anu odin.
Information on me.
Anu odin.
I'll go there with you. And we'll visit Ghana.
So once I see you appreciate you nkofo ya ni ade. Amu kika nsem bebre ni na ya mia o ya ma o so. What nkofo bi akọ be so we do. Amu plan 2028. Sa kwa no. Oh, atu force air force so economy ni be yeye no. Onu afenyo mark no ti be bi mark. O so unye do mama. O ye John, o ye fie John pa. O ye kolo John.
Chief examiner.
O ye yifa, o ye kolo John. O party say.
No nim so bi twa video.
Onim.
No nim.
Onim. No we pe wasem no.
No nim.
We pe wasem no.
Ayi meeting no cause MPP headquarters.
They say nim.
MPP headquarters.
Ya de numu a.
Ya de numu no ko holding komo.
Enya abonten.
And you video no near the natural monte. Now, should the way I know say Casana,
you demand and
say, I dear no Nimpa and Gonga Sasa. And I say, a dear now was not be okay.
No, Lucas, I find Lucas, I
didn't mean to be the say, near to 2 years, a dear pa and MPP for the Lusu. Again.
Nema to 2 years the mom.
And nema to 2. I just say one more to 2 years Magana for. And then I'm
going for them.
Sikaya emu eye drubei. Just say more problem. I mean, mentiasi. Just say, make you know what mentiasi. Yes, say oh that be entiminya. Say entiminya. Say ye so what just say problem ye dey.
So no entiminya. To one went to Mania. That's the black man.
Pay $10,000 at the Aquapanzo. A good father person. Now we hear 1.7 billion old cities.
70,000 Ghana cities.
So, but the assessor just $10,000.
We hear less than 100.
And then after just within just 5 months, so who pay the same 10,000? Who here just 100,000? And I say 1 billion. What do you think of this? 700 million.
The drama
70,000 within 5 months. At your fiso, Sasi Canaba Beshoboto. Sasi Canaba Beshoboto. What is your problem? We are a young business person. What can you ma Efraimon on neighbor? Na abanya da ruma nyama to say ya oh that way there artificial artificial today say artificial today look at this difference now wo there what say chinchina wo bedin grophobia dia just say be champagne for bin there oh what say say obadam say here
mo say be
what did you know me rungu go mu mamu mo bo apra what did you say me rungu go mu mo enya djuma
ka be libra kwa
mo ntwen ebia 2036 or 2040 mo weni a mo be frame me say me mra meba then enede forget it. Forget it. Egugu ohuru mu mamu a mo ba ya mo nkwana mo de mo sa mienu ADD. Na wa kwatena ye a ade Hopeson Sabra me catch romo me say me as a movement for change say Alan Chairman decide say one day one year didn't be nkra will come back to MPP and me I will officially join NDC. Wow. I am saying
repeat that again.
I am saying this on this program.
Yeah.
They say I am a member of Movement for Change.
More fire.
Movement for Change, you know, we are turning it into a political party. But say Alan Kojo Chairman o ye leader. Say akoko do baby no say oh odo kra de onye party no biom na we call back to MPP and me I will join NDC. Everybody should read my lips. Say me call back to MPP, God forbid.
Hopeson,
God forbid. You have no idea how the suffering I will go through. Now 2009 to 2012. That means me na fa 1 week.
Oh.
Me na make a job.
Hopeson.
Say we make no many at a time. That means me na fa 1 week. The Musa, it affected my case, everything. Now, you say, I mean, just a would you be
defending the president?
Someone like Chief of Staff, former Chief of Staff, Akusha Freeman, Sabia Uku, and then Justin Kudia. So, for be catch on say, look, hope say now, Ojina Hono. Me who say, ye way no, a pitching and so. Etimu freno. Namun pe bibi manum panic, I say, won't jabby no umraba. What am I saying, Gajano? Say 7 men and more retaining power, then they should go to opposition. And God willing, God being so you can't say great, or more opposition. You sit somewhere and tell me, say, as a South Saba. Look, every before the matter, maybe Famu, or mutual no mask shot nam jato. Mrs. Gubutum, Mawosono, Nama Bono Bede, Edia Momu 2028. That time, Anumbu. Etimeno, media the American and say. Abayaba, we are supporting the government
to succeed.
Movement for change for say change and a change aba. And maybe a mekoswa candidate be say we are protecting the change in our fighting for.
Yeah.
It is a change in our abano. Say Ghana for the naga go for the man free swa. I can say at least I can get better.
Wontumi de ene say mama info no.
E get better.
Wontumi de say mama info no.
Na the guy who was war want to be a getting gebeti.
Daddy.
Yama eba be pie no. Me say Ghana for who say yes. Change na buy no. Just say a proper say change no eba. Media. Within this short possible time, I am the past President Mahama Eji Baumiano. Say NDC government should show just one policy. I don't say any policy. And yet just one policy now be show no. No person what say effective leadership and decide you yaba. Say who honum na say only leader bibia jism but so effective leader no to make sure say this is the direction na fe obia enya gidie was that direction no I can tell you say within the shortest possible time no na ma betima toto yi na those days na say what you honum one the over one say yes ye kwakwaji bond na yakọ eni yi ye kwaji bond nyade na manfo nyo mo cat say o mo fa ho say jadifo e de na betomu e de na emfa wo mo ho. But this government is focused and then look the air question no within this short possible time that dollar from 17 cedis ultimate to 10 cedis make us some way that will feed you so say Don Mahama and the 4 years no a dollar to bet him about 5 cedis now man for here within 5 months from 17 to 10 cedis should tell you say even 4 years end of 4 years no grano what say me matimi kuko say ya na say Don Mahama ya we be wan say $1 1 cedi na eyeden eye hihye say pressure ni wan you so I mean a beti ma ba ma wo mu nyina ho de abeyeden abeye pe but you $1 eye 1 cedi saje we ba ade na Ghana yenya
enti MPP o monye comfortable with the way enema ekoso
adi ho no hwe ba o mi ahun say o ka
aba we dey say ebe yi o
ti o ka theory yen kenkan yen cambrofo wo ye excellent wo jaje obia bukuru no hwesisia no okatumu a obetima kamu sem nyina akwakosi but how to practicalize it
implementing a fanya juma
a problem et obetima cambrofo no kama that's what the shine say what me nya because you see MPP angasa no well me dey ya hwe dey besi because enkantisa enka how say baby ayaduri na chinchine chese enye
Yet is a man says John Dramani Mama and say, yeah, Modia Gua Mama Sidina Huadena Abasalon. Wakasa Afahon, let's listen to the fantastic president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Ghana has what it takes to recover, not by repeating the past mistakes, but by learning from it and innovating for the future. Let me outline 8 key pillars of the economic reset that we envisage. Number 1 is completing the IMF program with discipline. We'll continue the discipline in government expenditure and borrowing and work to achieve all targets under the extended credit fund with a program with the IMF. We expect to conclude the 4th review of the IMF program in June 2025 with a target to exit at the end of the program in 2026. And thereafter we'll participate in Article 4 consultations and adopt the policy support instrument framework, signaling Ghana's return to responsible, non-borrowing engagement with the fund. And the second is reopening domestic and international capital markets. We're working to reopen Ghana's bond market in collaboration with the IMF and our development partners, the Ghana Stock Exchange and local banks. However, future borrowing will be linked to self-financing commercially viable projects, particularly by MDAs, MMDAs, and SOEs, ensuring value for money and sustainable repayment. The third is strengthening sovereign funds and local government financing. We'll amend the Public Financial Management Act and Constitution to make contributions to the sinking and stabilization funds mandatory. It will not be optional. So a certain percentage of funds must be committed to the sinking and stabilization funds. We also intend to empower MMDAs to issue infrastructure and municipal bonds secured against a portion of their district assemblies common fund to fund infrastructure projects such as roads, schools, water systems, and local industry in the districts. And the 4th is clearing verified arrears and rationalizing public investment. The Auditor General is completing an audit of arrears and commitments, government commitments, and we expect to receive his report by the end of May. We'll then commence to clear legitimate arrears transparently and enforce commitment controls through the gift mix and the IPSAS-based accounting systems. New projects will be prioritized based on need, funding availability, and alignment with our national interest. And the 5th is accelerating public financial management reforms, and we have started that already. We amended the PFMA to include fiscal responsibility clauses. We'll reactivate stalled reforms, including the Treasury Single Account TSA, the Integrated Tax Administration System, and real-time budget monitoring tools to improve efficiency, reduce waste, and to curb corruption. And the 6th is revitalizing exports through Ghana Exim Bank. The Ghana Exim Bank will be repositioned to support non-traditional exports and agro-processing, light manufacturing, and SMEs, enhancing foreign exchange inflows and creating jobs in the real economy. Our Agriculture for Economic Transformation agenda will also roll out massive investments in oil palm, in cocoa, cashew, shea, and other high-value tree crops. With 2 of our major export commodities, gold and cocoa, enjoying a good run in international markets, we will build our reserves and buffers to create the resilience to withstand any future global shocks. And then the 7th is building Ghana into a regional hub for trade and investment. We envision Ghana as West Africa's commercial, transport, and digital services hub. Our reset will prioritize port expansion, financial services, health, education, and industrial corridors, linking Ghanaian business to the African Continental Free Trade Area and beyond. And then 8 is resuming infrastructure development to stimulate growth. Infrastructure investment is not optional. We'll resume priority projects in the roads, energy, water, housing, and urban renewal sectors, not through reckless borrowing, but through innovative financing systems like the Big Push, PPPs, and other strategic partnerships.
Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. Mami sa ko menya panyin. Hopeson Adorye ho na afi. Odi mi si arama ba Alessa Nelson.
Yes. Enti wo hwe nsemo a president akaya wotim hu se wotene o kan se. So ho ne ate no. Wo hu se the experience is there. Wa wo hoda. Wo ba ye no bibia wo ye bia no wote ase. Enti no enye afi na like oba beye bibizo o yenye say hwa na se bibisa na wo hwe physical discipline a wo ka ho asemi se nyankopon ya dom na se omutimi so anu ya enu anu no hwe aban ewuska saban ka se won konko bobosia neto a wo jeje no ye be yusu ni ye a ye betimi a develop this country pa but adenti ananipa baako etima fasika boom do dia kwakoto na account mu obetima fasika boom do dia kwahye ne mpase obeto fasika boom do dia kwakoto dan edi ne kai wo keka sa ne mani nyina boom a na say ya adwene pa say ya be develop this country ya be develop so on yet no share the difference between before and mrofo wonim the difference no broni ekwa aban mu a wo kwose wo kwogedin wokwa akosom agidin no wagedin ato wo se nipa si mesi na ye sei bibini susu de okwa aban mu a okwa akopesika edin na wo beje no emfa no ho eno no the difference hwese last number obi di nkomo prime minister of Netherlands ebi ho a ne annual salary ebia 120,000 euros annual enye bosumi o so but we are because say waba be prime minister paying intino who say the fund no private companies HSC no na private company no epic ni bia ne annual salary betima ye bia 3.6 million euros eti wamu de aban mu prepare wamu ho for the private sector eti okwa aban mu a wo ye adwuma amanfo be hu say nipa simasi wa ye adwuma wo fra aban mu a wo say private sector for no etwe no ho no mu no okwa akọ mekiska aban mu no o mekiska o jadin eti say Ghana yesua sa de no pa na se etimi jadin a I think say ebeboa wo hwe ne I mean ebia start well hwe abrante Sam okuje to agba
fantastic
wo hwe adwuma a wo ya wo ho
America wo ho
I am praying for that young guy I am praying for that young guy say nyankopon nya nadom wonyi ye ka ne say temptations ne who test ne trials ne nyina wonyi free na kwam
very good
you see
it's working
you see ye ka ne say emfasodia ebe free that area ebeba wo fa young guys look when Mr. was suffer pa John Jinapo what do you mean was suffer because baby okokodru ye no asia di na sham na donko mu
no
na or struggle so obeba soro
this week obeba
amanfo egu ground ho no mu na wo mo no eye yi ko no wo no sham nam afa nu oba eja na amanfo kata look that young man wabre ne omo ye ho any ade no look why che unim
destroy the hope
he's doing well yam bompa ye enfanta na chi send e be ya biama ebetima eden ebetima tuto yenti Ghana for ne yeka nyina ne say wo share the cedi appreciation against the dollar media memi ogidie look then say police for big cooperation
ebeba 10 next month too
yeah what's that
June ebeba 10
oh yeah ebeba
tuma kamara
na say what 10 point something no
na say ebeba 10
a 10 say yeah can na was 10 na de no what 10 da ozo ka 10 June yeah baba na ya ko 81 baby
amanfo aboka
no I didn't necessarily mo muntie ni amanfo you know mo ente esonte mamo nkasa mu ye bibia break no baby mo man ente sa ebedu 1 cedi a do 1 cedi so on that no yes then say a policy for cooperations be wo can say Asankraga area.
What's the region?
I was shocked. One person, 94 excavators, and a police for me. I pick it.
CZA.
For one person, one company, 94 excavators. One must still a business. Can you imagine? Mugabe, Nipa Bakupe, excavators Baku 94. hey Ghana moma ye ma ye home so na membe ni mu se sɛnea tie bia no Ghana ebekɔ yanim so on yɛ no ɛdɛ wo hwɛ sɛnea nneɛma se kɔ Chama Wontumi ba eba be report na mfo di na chi ni ne keka ho be say enya suade emfa mu bia because Chama Wontumi ka se o ebra JM wo power ye kan say the first term oba Ashanti region just a national security for na negotiate and so am mo kwan ha mo aba ana JM asaba bio say oba negotiation no afeni yekam Ghana for sorry eti we dey ye be bo nyina abaso Dr. Asiama Dr. Atufosin and then the young lawyer Sami Gemfi and the team nyina in fact enye sa 3 yipe but wo hwa omo no areas in Intina na ma ye
the vice president,
yes,
chairman of the economic
management team. Wo hwa de na all ministries, all departments womo collaboration and Emma Basay. But I say we mu na womo
edi fight no so yenua honorable Kofibu Awayade.
Oh Kofibu Ayaduma. Oh ye adwuma pa. Wo hwa de we anoma say kona I can tell you say womo ye adwuma. Ba ye a womo asizi agu ho no mu no. Ana police for no empe machines no mon konko se samrantem se ne be ya manfo enkonko yi ne ete ne se etoda na se omu yadru hope ubohu se omo tutu control board no mo adwan omo agya no honom no mo adwane na ade ba konso so a ese se aban enso so hwe ne se yesi ye ku yesi garam se ano dia adenti ne makwan na everyday wo be potema port na ye excavator adenti say one company 94 our machichi a egu honum na still excavators every channel ba ni ekre
fine was he would do anyina money asam for ya kwame ho honum ye
no there must be ye can say
a Nimon Go Face Ghana Limited
no ba be ya
proper mining
there should be a system say oh ye pese ekra machines e bia ye ekra 100
you need to go through the normal
ni ama approval say kra 100 no bra 100 no ba na say 120 or 20 near CZ ye ma npie to hu de tie no ni enye saade no se ne be ya ebetimi abo ye yi hu ban ente sa pa dia look what does it make sense say ye pu galam say ye cheche excavator still excavator si ba na ye pia gu Ghana I mean what is the meaning of that?
Very well. But I say, me opinion Hopeson Adorye live on TV as well and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. This is your number one political talk show in Ghana, Inside Politics. My name is Mugabe Masi, Alisa Nelson, so Ajino Akwenya Ewa, yeah, digest issues. Ye topic we are now him on the other matters. Alisa, family, yes, the appreciation of market women, be a befabiano, before.
Atenase nti ase omutenase no opposition no a president or akonwa so o ye adwuma ana mo de ntro ne ade etadetane no ho edada Ghana for no mu yi no kotrafie. So as he went home, he took his time in that 8 years to understand the economy and how it flows. Economy na yekitano Mugabe is mostly controlled from outside. But you'll be able to, scheme your things in such a way that you'll be able to benefit from the fallout on the international scenes. First, Osha, how he managed to assemble his team. You understand who he put in as finance minister. Osha Atufosin, now Osha Kenoforiata. Two different characters. You cannot compare them. One of them belongs to the Azan lot, Azan criminally minded lot, and one is sincere and honest to principles of economics when managing it. One of them is a theorist, knows next to nothing about economic practicalities. The other one, he had been deputy minister before, so he understands the practicalities of the economy. Those are the two scenarios. So sincerity alone and the understanding of the job alone brought us here. They talked about Trump and his wars and other things. But if we are not positioned ourselves well, we will not benefit from any war which is outside there. Because when Trump decided to fool and the currency of the world decided to shift to gold, we were here. You understand? Wisdom was ringing in John Mohammed's mind. And then he decided to go ahead with some policies. Let me tell Baumia, he's not the only one who has gone to school. And me, I hold my first degree in economics, and I want to meet him in a public debate. I've told you several times that guy is an empty guy. He knows next to nothing. And anytime he gets the opportunity, he wants to face the camera and talk blah 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 shit. He knows next to nothing. Mugabe, when you're talking about policy, it's not only monetary and economic policy that will direct the currency. Let me teach him. One, when government came in, we put in regulatory policies. Some of them was to stop galamsey. Yes, and in stopping galamsey, we went ahead, you understand, to also do something we called constituent policies. Policies that will rationalize a certain sector. So when we banned galamsey, you did regulatory policies, constituent policies to form the gold board to rationalize the galamsey sector, small scale mining, and benefit from the activity of mining in Ghana under the gold board. Then we went ahead to do distributive policies, like abolishing the e-levy, and did redistributive policies, like abolishing the betting tax. So tell that young man, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, I would not call him doctor, he does not deserve, I will teach him. I am a professor, I will teach him economics. He knows next to nothing. He should keep quiet. He was part of the crime scene. He was a major chunk of the crime scene. He came to describe the members of the crime scene as solid waste material. He stood on TV and mentioned their names, like Nanaya Osafo-Maafo. Nanaya Osafo-Maafo has no credibility when it comes to economics. He knows next to nothing when it comes to economics. J. Kufuor sacked him when he was Minister for Education. What he shouldn't have done, he went ahead to do. He was sacked. Senior minister. But yes, what did he bring to the government? He was part of the crime scene. One confirmed a man free CEO Snade. Shadi and Banu Nanko Babaye was snakes. He was coming to sell our hotels to Bernard Champo. You understand? So if you look, that's why I told you the policy pursuits. Yes. Yes, the Yenyoma Basa. So the policy pursuits of John Mahama, you understand? I talked about the regulatory, the constituent, the distributive, and the redistributive. It's not only monetary and economic policy that goes to hold the city. It is these things. Until he should come, I will teach him. If he does not know development policy, he should come. I will open his small head. Sorry. Here we are. The gold board has been formed. We are rationalizing the gold sector. We are making ends in the gold. At first, the Indians were taking all the profit away. All the profit were leaking out to those people who were in the gold market and buying from the small scale producers. Today, it is gone away. Listen to John Dramani Mahama. With the falling of the dollar against the cedi and the cedi appreciating, he comes on air and listen to what he says. He says that they are in a problem, but out of this problem, they are being innovative to solve the problem. So he has outlined 8 things. He talked about fiscal discipline to the letter. Before they finish the IMF program, they will not go recklessly spending money. They will not do needless projects. They will go by, pen to paper, discipline. That's what he talks about. He's been there before he's done that. Yes. And then he talks about projects that will be innovative, like PPPs, self-financing projects, self-paying projects. And then he talks about funds. Look at funds. Obioye investment banker, who is on the run. He has not come. It's May. End of May. He has not come. He's on the run. That guy, an investment banker who became a finance minister, he decided to dissipate all the money in Chesi Bar, Sika idea see a chia so mine, say your core to say sinking fund, to say NHIS fund, to say stabilization fund, to say district assembly common fund. This man, he decided to empty the coffers and then even give the coffers out. Or hedging investment banker. What do you was saying? Nipa. We did 9 million, is it 9 billion Ghana cedis? 9 million new Ghana cedis. Now, they say this CSC, your banks, smiling. Indigenous investors have invested in the banking sector, Ghanaians. Now, Abibia Tochuna for 9 million per CSC. With the 25 million, Akugunu, what Jinko for Juma. Look at Dr. Papa Kusindum, a services delivery expert. Somebody who can sit at one place and form 40 companies. Onuara. So now 2016 he was manifesting that MPP should come to power. Mr. JM on for the bank in money. Mr. JM JM Cho Alaji said Gongo your papa your friend is saying Dr. Comparative for na soldier on for him. If JM gives that banking thing to them, do you know what will happen? Yes, I'm happy. Do you know what exactly will happen? the cedi will grow again by 3 points, solid points. It will run to 3 cities immediately. Let me give you why. Dr. Indum's bank, for instance, it was working in rural areas and less served towns, small towns. Yes, where transfers could directly come from America, Britain, straight to that rural community. You understand? He didn't need that threshold of money you're asking from him because he was serving his people. Technology-driven bank. You see his young manager, Kofi Asamoah, and then Seta Megago. They were doing an excellent job. Bonnie Ben Omoye. Bonnie Ben and Dr. Papa Kosi. Onimukoye Juma Oje Kufa Bemuno. Na Millennium Challenge account ni buy ni a penny pa mamoye. Until they come out Safumafu. Oko Wisika 4.8 million pounds on it. One Opoku guy. They couldn't write the proposal. The Americans rejected it. They brought J. Pence. I couldn't do it. Professor Jambafo couldn't do it. Then they told Redu, and Redu said, no, you have your services expert there. Now Kufuor said, no, he's getting too popular. But the Americans instructed them to use Indum. And Indum succeeded in getting us the M1. He also took it from Kwame Nkrumah's 63 to 70 development plan. Indum wabwa Ghana and Sasi Ebejina de free Crown first. So they envied him. They were in the same cabinet with him. Nanado will not submit his report. Yes. And what's his name? Osafo Mafutu will not submit his report. This thing, if they like, let us go to J. Kufuor. They were some of the laziest ministers in Kufuor's cabinet. They used to challenge Kufuor, Wokwa be the president. Yes, Obama be the president. And look at Adie Potopoto Amabeye. Look at you people. Itibogabi, John Mama is on the right path. He talks about transparency. As for John, he talks about the infrastructure development plan. And he talks about big Ghana going into a trade sector where we will benefit from the after the African Free Trade Area. So there's a deliberate policy to show up the city. You understand? 8 points, 8 interesting points. It talks about creating buffers. Hey, John Mama, because you are not an economist, but yet you understand the economy so well because you learn on the job. You open up to those who are around you. Me Papa said Tekpe, Nyamishiano, Johnson Esiama, the young man, Sami Jemfi, so highly intelligent and how he's managing the gold board. Me di Yesu Moja, who Sami Jemfi, me di nu Yesu Moja mu, o bien to me nyaushi, be bien to me ma, wakwe mu se bese jumapa, ni ajimpa ukitama Ghana. Me kati, who is Sasabo, Sampla, to me Sami Jemfi. Nyamine yi na mai. Then you talk about the other ministers. Atu forcing. Once Atu is forcing to make the economy work, you have a Fenyo marking, hiding somewhere, trying to mark out. Your good friend. He is not my friend. Please don't tell me. He is your friend. Who never done for her? Who never done for her? Itimagabi, Miss Renyankopon say, traders no, intergroup traders no, meetings, no person. Remember, you're also consumers somewhere. Yes, cut down. It's gradually going down. We are not in the first economy. I suffer no any immense friend. I was telling you, they should preach in the church and talk to the traders. Talk to them. There's something called moral suasion. Preach to them, let them touch. Let it touch them. Because only Mugabe. At the end of the 17 to about 12. There's a difference. Strike the average. That is so based on the average. Don't be based on old stock. So California, they know. They have to know. They have to understand. Say Mugabe. Somebody has to explain to them. Put on 16. Say about 12. So strike the average between 12 and 17, and then put the market price there. You understand? So that yes, the system will pick up some of your losses, and then we too as customers will pay. But
down by 15%.
Yes, no matter hey, and then the yes, return is who could do baby. No matter the what station or hey, I dream baby, where I dream papa. Let's get Mugabe.
What's your petrol?
Mugabe, do you know why? The public transport system, the state's public transport system is weak. Yes, Ayalolo is weak. It's now weak. JM must revive it. Then the Metro Mass Transit is also weak. Government also they good at that.
Metro Mass Caesar.
Wow. On the oh, Mugabe and the SSM found I'm coaching. And Mikita Jim baby. Hey, Bonnie would do a hey, Omudosia. Yeah, Dosia Mikita no. Say Mugabe, but modern family papa no
documents.
Hey, Samenda. When that's how from 3 hours and online.
One good news are free foreign affairs as a baby. Say Ghanaian trained teachers and nurses.
We are going to US.
Jamaica for.
Wow.
Are you ready to get them?
Yeah.
Now when it is, Mesre say or more prior, mon fan PP for no more, na mo for munko. Senebea 2028 or mon to abanibi from has.
Oh,
Unless I the classmate now ako the video now ready. Classmate I find you. So on the call UCC.
Please, he ran away. He didn't finish the university. He came to me, ran away. Please, I beg you. He's not an alumni. Don't go and go high University of Cape Coast. Today we are one of the top universities. When we started with the 80%, many people couldn't stand the pressure within the university. We go and write your IA. We didn't call it into assessment. It was class assignment. 40 over 40. So yes, because listen. When you go to the university first, you are class now. Or now course outline. No actual books are very used to be actually there, and there's a very big library at the center of the university. And because when you go to the classroom, everybody who is being taught seems not to understand. So why do you waste your time and go and sit amongst people who don't understand what is being taught? Go and read. You understand it, so go and read more. So the lectures you see on exam day, subject biogeography and development lecture, you will say, are you a member of my class? I never went to that class. I made an A. And yes, no. You have to find a way to solve your problems. You understand? Like a friend, his video is ready. I never entered the biogeography and development class. I made an A. So many of the courses I didn't go. Final year, say most of it I was in Accra. You can ask by international finance bank. If I made A's, it's not. And yes, me jam and I'm a teacher. You can go from. You can call from my. But that guy, he ran away. At the time we were learning, he ran. Even when we were not. Or the form team. But you say, I am a boy. Hey, we see the roommates in Pono. This time, no more didn't free with the buy. No more to me, content. She said, you should sack him from the room. And then he's helping you people. You rather you people are benefiting from him. Me, the one who saved him, that don't sack him. Me see, I'll continuously fighting when it comes to politics because me catch the fast or politics, or the azar tricks of the
video now.
Yes, Shadrin with the team. One said Yakuba man paint them. Shadrin with the team, who's small boy 47. And I make us say Bonia who were the Ghana. Say you call a champion restaurant. I can by this time why you know what testing range. They catch you as Sempa. By this time why you know a champion Benny Ben will be here. And then here crime estates are champions here.
I find you know very dangerous.
Why dangerous how? Say they.
It's why very dangerous.
Say they.
Oh yes, I meetings.
Yes. So I Mr. J. Kufuor the piano. I've been telling you this thing. It's J. Kufuor who brought him into national politics. Oh yes, we will monitor him. Look at his.
You will be shocked. They will start from, look, every single thing. You realize that they would even do worse things. So mostly they will have a leadership issue. Mama has only one term, so you will have to bring a new leader. That is where you will also see that no problem. Apathy 2028, the apathy will come to them, to their side. If you look at the turnout, even in Volta, so almost say a Ashanti region, we recorded only 67% turnout. They even have 65% turnout in Volta. Now with power, their apathy level would even be worse. Do you get what I mean? Greater Accra with all the noise, the Greater Accra percentage turnout is 55%. That is when our own base did not even vote. Nobody in the party should be worried. You go into any government or co-election, apathy against you. So we just have to stick together.
Make our party attractive.
That's it.
Bring more people on board.
Yeah, they can share all the money they will have in the world. They can think that they will buy every media house, so be it.
Encourage them to come out and vote.
Time would expose all of this.
So you see, we shouldn't fight among ourselves.
Not at all. Yes, we should hold ourselves together.
We shouldn't
we
fight
should be
among
wise.
ourselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very serious.
What did you see in the interview with KSM?
Yeah.
Program.
Yes.
Was
I
he
remember.
The quality of young men who have gone to school.
NDC?
Yeah.
Share. Wuja omwa. Ni omu beya no anhwe omu mapa wabiem.
Yes.
Eti etoda esese omu share that create some kind of tensions in the programs
deliberate.
Deliberate.
Yeah.
Eti enti ma enye obi anwanwa say etoda na
but he has been exposed.
Oh yeah, for that one there, he has been exposed.
His own people recorded him and put it out.
Yes, the second year Babishia, you can say Chief Justice in Sensum, Utimu say deliberate. Or much that
just to waste our time.
Just to waste time.
Yeah.
But you see, the constitution is clear. You for normal hot one, committee normal hot one.
They don't. They cannot. Yes. Yes, they cannot.
It's Omunya Jumanave, one fire recommendation. My minute Nasi Adio to a transi, or Quania to Oko. Let us say Bibia Timade, Etimako, because you see, and since he has to source uncle for which. Look, you're too about more.
I am almost space too much.
The thing is that 1992 Constitution, Ghana, a president there. President determined near SSA Ghana. Will be just I didn't finish him. When president says he said, and then my TV bia air. Who dare you say Wokako air? Why? What I say? What do they control Bibia? Etino ma or Makai Momunchi training Samunachi. No, it shouldn't be so. Ma or Makai, I'm Momunchi training Sa. So that you know, eti ni omu ye nyina no what you say that is look realizing say say sa dream die ni ade ehho prosecution chance ya enje easy asembe banti no ane yenye nadan akufado parki kotu amanfo kan ya now Supreme Court 14 people were no including Tokono no emutu and ye outside Akufado 12 na kanyina Akufado na dom kogu and no doesn't matter do so net no we judge the law is the law. I didn't hear Hopeson the kita dey we say that be medium who say kita no I will be who say kita me so net no ultimate nya hotwe but nipa no betna se ayen hyehyeye no ehu hia pa o hwe enya by mistake 1992 Constitution. The three arms of government, you know, as I say, in Sawosu, DB,
executive, the judiciary, and
General Lawrence, legislative. Parliament, Speaker of Parliament, from Onwani Party mu NAD. J. Ekufoba, Speaker of Parliament, from Onwani Party mu NAD. Ekufo Dubai, first time, ni party mu NAD. Na sabe, pese minkuminyanti, edru baby no, no position abedi. Do you know why? No, won crofo ni say nipa si mesi ye mpe no ye Freddy Bray mu fa Freddy Bray mbra what se chinchina achen Michael Kwe so so tia nkrofo bi na so ana parliament wa be 137
your to be tia na so
can't you think and say hey adi we there manhwe ya ebeti ba adwene etimi tie ne nkrofo no ka no wasi da bi chinchina achen ye wono se wode ba no eno wode ba and etene now etene no so no Mugabe I can tell you say aboa this country ye constitutional rule no aboa papa abi hu say hey sa ye kodi say ya ebeboa yen so ne ete no egumu sa ma ene John Mahama baye Onwani party ni anababe Speaker of Parliament Ghana former no overwhelming majority hwe NDC for be 10 cry yare no mu dafie no mu ma house a ombetima pass ni omu bia so eti ye besre omu me nhwe na bibia entimi entutoye na ayi ye ka de say toko no yemfa nto aso preko na eba no that's right
alisa akra me na afi me nko emrana
media 5 on media me catch afenu marking so Wontumi hu bia wo national politics mu and Wontumi di bia na ogina no e your mind through politics and odi akodu ho Nkofo bi na bie key man J. Ekufuor gave him contracts to go and bring in sewing machines and then to go and bring in hair dryers at the time. And almost support him through Rashid Bawa. They gave him loans from the bank, started Chartered Bank, he started Excel Ghana Limited.
Let's deal with the video.
And American. So it is the state, the opportunity this state has given him. And what do Pempen so we? He shouldn't even go and sit somewhere secretly say or no or to plan evil against this state. it will come back at him. I'm telling him, yes, Yachu, look, NDC for Muntio, or we should fight amongst ourselves. Memma Obiani Obianku NDC party say Obi appointed Obiako baby, Obi so school feeding project, Obi Subeko YE, Obi Subeko women's banking. Yes, we can go. So we should wait for our time and then be resilient because no more here, no more say Nyoma, you understand? And then almost say Adrie home with him say jam or free wa 4 years there will be confusion in our party. Inshallah, Nyakupo yi confusion spirit free NDC. Kedi upon Nyakupo me say yi confusion spirit free NDC. Na for confusion spirit go MPP na titi omomo 38 we kwasa titi. Mugabe we have leaders. No, listen, there will be no confusion. The leadership change. It will be smooth. Na ye near 24th July na ye papa Professor Mosu call ninchi. Boko and what happened? When the name of what's his name? Misata was mentioned, did you hear any noise? No. So the party has a plan. We have a backstop succession plan. They will know who is right at the right time. The leader will emerge.
I know Nipa obey the next president.
Mugabe, you can't the all can't for Ashanti. Mugabe, we have to go back to Ashanti and then reiterate the issue for the Ashantis to understand. Say this NDC that we have. They are part of us. Rollins, no, JJ Rollins, not NDC. No, Nefuma, Nema, Ewo Akuma Dine. What did they make us say? So Rollins is a shareholder in Ashanti. It's member to NDC as a gem cry in a day. We should be part of them. Send a Musi Boy 2024. No, pushing for them in 50-50.
Thank you very much, my good brother. And listeners live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM.
Hey, Abusia, and some nanosio. Uti and some Hopeson can Utim so run the near break papa. Hey, oh, Ninia break. Debia meka MPP for decision na amboa mo baako ayesemu yi Hopeson Adorye ya boabia samoa must mubu abubakar abubakar Mustafa na bibisa ena one baako bi ka ho yewra papa ikwa ni dindisen. Oh, we can't be body diachemon so adwan ni bi mistake mo ye ohini to na no ohini to what you say any alan kodu chiremantin nankasa alan nankasa mistake mo ye eno no se sampanfo we mo yi o mo free party ni mu se sampanfo we mo ye den mo je o mo kwan free party ni mu mistake mo ye eno no what you say. And it is sad. It is really sad. Say na MPP omuhu kutokuo emfa kwada nhyem omuhu de ekọ ene MPP as opposition party is the most useless party in Ghana. Ene ubo MPP for gina unhu de omoye eno ane se niema mbasa ene ekoso Ghana. Niema mbasa na ekoso Ghana. Enti eno ane sen ena amene. Eno ane sen ena anyede amene. Enti Hopeson Adorye nsem okanina no. Anye na no keke na odi kan. Anye na no keke ena odi kan. Bibita echiri a owura no ewekitiam 247 enti muhu. MPP4 enti muhu se yewura Hopeson Adorye ewekitiam. Munkopa owura na chew yaka se man kopa alan kodu chiremantin chew. Hawa muma alan odini ni moja eto homa party we or suffer for party we na ene mayino ajejamu a abedi se MPP for mo beba power mutimi tena baby na mo ka oh MPP Ashanti region mo meto aba Ashanti region mo meto aba bisa say si den and Ashanti region mo a etimi decide say they won't come out and vote. Is it normal? Is it really normal? Is it normal? I am asking. You see, this is the high time MPP for. Utimi jina manaso na muhu say no party no baby adru no enye bibi keke ene di party nechi. Empanfo binuma ya omo bone. Empanfo binuma ya tete omo naso. Empanfo binuma ya mo in different suspension. Enkofo binuma omo di omo kra emuja ato omo party no. I will say come naso na ekopo machew. No mo enya odo sononko ano mo di do party no. In the first time no and I said in the beginning no sa odo no omo senya di mo party ni party ja. Now do you think say and I say party ya ti party and your supporters ya ko election ya win? No. Do you think say sa na ye adwuma? Do you think say sa na ye adwuma? Your supporters into your head ya win keke? No. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Same crab no Saturday we ye bi na yewura Kennedy Japan omo pese omo fa so de ye no kase twitwie ebro enim hunu we na omo pese omo fa so a na omo de aye papa Kennedy Japan no so why den we jai na se Kennedy na no kopa e kase we fire MPP mu a party na gu ene party onye mfi mu kura egu na yewura Kennedy sande ne dom bebribe we. You know, say a banner grassroots Kennedy Japan, he has the grassroots support. Or be boom ye be break. Kennedy Japan will go for our more chese. Oh, dear, young fan politics. Uncle for a muye juma or utu moka more than 7,000 Ghanaians. And go for utu moka every month. Go me any person utu moka. The person in a modern period. The person will be juma. Say legit worker, Brabontin because nipa say wadwuma say. But because of say adwuma any legit work, that means say mo be kan Ghana for you be di matemiti no ways you hide it. I don't madwum bone dem trimu de mu ye nti mo pese mo be show adwuma. Kennedy aka no wayu adwuma we mi say but when na hu say Kennedy adwuma akofom, the papa Kennedy Japan when na hu say na adwuma akofom. No, because he has good intentions and he is serving his people. But because of say aburo ni bako akotre baby aka say ayi ma bi enwuma ma we me mfa ma abonti boni ne shi otrim tia won fa ba because nim say wo di samfun wo de bank fo bi gu no bomia ebeka say me wo adwuma me mfa mpia abonti wo di gani sika wo wie gani sika ento be dadi adwuma wonya aba beto abonti ama yaka say ha yisika no na odi yesa wontumi ene wontumi nso wahu ne tibio wom ene wadan susumabo osu onenya no osu gu ne yam ene okopie court ene okopie national security insu ne ho mo bose utumi ne ho mo boti se terisi abranti witna TV so ka kire John Mahama yam president se ono eba Ashanti region ko age so ono ne collaborate ono ne tena se yehye anso otum ne si Ashanti region esanse wuntumi eye otekoko so nti na pia o mechiawo esanse wuntumi eye kumase hine ya Asante hine nti na age se Mahama akọ ne nche akọje permission ene wo hu tebia ene Mahama na okana se ko hu nenim ne nkwara na omuba wonche ya wo panikia wo po chechecheche uti ready so wusu MPP for one Ghana for one mon sorry ti sese bi ye bo ayi hweso untumi ne ho mo bo oyi joka na untumi mi si ye betwi ne mu MPP NDC for betwi ne mu on betwi ne mu popa because we wie Ghana sika uti charges omo dia bona you have no idea ya kan wantia ya kan kwara cho wantia obi tronum no ka say political witch hunt. What is political witch hunt? Udiga ne sika ne ba na ya gia o say political witch hunt. say no mu use propaganda say ya ena ye rechanti no ena ye wuntumi nya hwe ne yedi n'echi ena wuntumi nya sei ena nkofo nso a omo ni sika no wiam omo dibie omo di n'echi ena omo ye no wuntumi nya hwe wuntumi ye sei ye tata wuntumi ye pese egu wuntumi adwuma ye pese ye sei ye pese ye sei enti abusafo asem no de bi ga na ma areho pa before we know say omo agu mpanyinfo mu di party no e so mu yi mu ina because omo mo party no from Justin Kodua so national national chairman Nana B national organizer youth organizer Salam Mustafa one third Osman third na first vice chairman one masa omo na they must go because omo mebo party no na o hweze national chairman mu a third vice chairman mu yeko pe ya na wo say bo TV3 microphone to twene panyini wo ya be den the party na ayakono anye biya bi wo TV3 a auto party no anye biya bi wo TV3 a obelong to MPP say nipa no wama wasande dono wo ma party no asenya bedan otan eti mpanfo na mbo party no ya kan kracho mpanfo na mbo party no mpanfo na mbo party no the party leadership no omo na mudi say party omo di party na bedru say ba bi adru so omo ko omo hubom ena omo sebre kan kwar bi kire mpanfo bi no ma enka sabre anan ko dikira manti wo mfiri party mu enka nya ni say ne party na atete apansam no ene common unity kro omo ntimi engeni ene so ma ti say brand champion so se oba also atwinity ti vote na party ni de be koso saa before mo si mo di Ghana bro oboa wontumi oboa mo be ko position mo be to position for a decade since you have decided to be turned on your own flesh no mo be to position ache ame for musi Hopeson Adorye Yankopon chirawo oga bi ma say and the other communicator obi bia ba so be kimi Yankopon chirawo ojoini mi Yankopon yokese best also document betum na like you but the me ma me chi bafo Yankopon chirawo ma me ro ye bi Yankopon chirawo obi bia hwe mega TV no I salute you Yankopon koso anyo kese makra bye bye.